Yeah, hi, this is Sunita here again. Welcome to part 5 of blood pressure series. So today I would be talking about home and ambulatory blood pressure monitoring. These days technology has taken a great strides forward during the last decade or longer. And most people today have access to a computer, and many of us use one every day. Giant TV screens are there which dominate family rooms, turning them into home theaters with DVD players. Cell phones, mobile phones, telephones are everywhere, linking friends, family, businessmen, professionals, wherever they go. 10 years ago, doctors scoffed at the idea of measuring and monitoring blood pressure at home rather than in the medical office. Today, many physicians, at least those in the know, recognize the modern home blood pressure monitors are as good as or perhaps even better than clinical testing. That trend is worldwide. Late in 2004, the American Heart Association advocated home monitoring in its revised guidelines for blood pressure measurements. Published in February 2005 issue of Journal of Hypertension. And the lead author of that report, Dr. Thomas Pickering of Columbia University in New York, said, "We have found that blood pressure measurements taken by doctors in their offices may actually be unreliable in many patients. For that reason, there is a wider acceptance of blood pressure readings taken by patients in their homes and of ambulatory blood pressure monitoring." Greek medical researchers found that home monitoring is actually superior to both clinical testing and ambulatory monitoring. They systematically tested and compared the three methods over a 3-month period on around 133 patients. The team determined that home monitoring produced the most accurate measurements. They wrote that such monitoring would lead to better success with prescription drugs to lower blood pressure. But this also applies, of course, to natural non prescription techniques of maintaining normal blood pressure and lowering elevated levels. Not only were early home monitors inaccurate, but they were also expensive. Today, they are both accurate and inexpensive. They are a great investment in cardiovascular health. I believe each and every home should have a blood pressure monitor. It's good for the entire family, even children. Authorities advocate blood pressure testing for people who are at least 18. And if there's a family history of heart disease, hypertension, and stroke, it's a good idea to start as young as 13. By the way, that also applies to testing for cholesterol levels also. Uh, because a lot of these days there's a direct correlation between cholesterol and high blood pressure, and you will find many brands of blood pressure monitors in the marketplace. Two excellent choices are Omron and LifeSource, both certified accurate by British Hypertensive Society, and both are internationally recognized for evaluating blood pressure monitoring devices. And Omron is more widely distributed and is very respected. LifeSource has some extra features, including an indicator for cardiac arrhythmias or heartbeat disturbances on certain models. You can find Omron in pharmacies, discount stores, and online also. And check out LifeSource as well. In livesourceonline.com, you can get this product there also. And I personally believe that home blood pressure monitoring device should be as common as in households as bathroom scales are to keep track of weight. Right? How we keep our weighing balance, blood pressure monitoring device should be there at each and every house. When clothing feels tight, one can assume that he or she has gained weight. But since blood pressure elevation usually have no symptoms, only regular monitoring can let us know uh, uh, that our blood pressure is in the healthy range. Even though the home monitoring devices are extremely easy to use, technique is important to assure accurate blood pressure measurements. It's, as I told, it's best to sit at a table or a desk, wrap the cuff around the arm as directed in the instructions, and relax for a couple of minutes before inflating the cuff. Keep both feet on the floor and try to remain still. Since movement can decrease accuracy, your arm and cuff should be at the same height as your heart. Hit the start button and note your blood pressure. Many machines also measure heart rate, and wait a couple more minutes and repeat the procedure. You'll probably find the first measurement is higher. To establish what doctors call a baseline, keep the chart of your blood pressure measurements at various times of the day and jot down a few notes. Was it a hot day? Were you under stress? Did you drink a lot of coffee or you had an alcoholic beverage? Do that for a week. Then periodically retest your blood pressure. If it was elevated and you begin to follow the suggestions, what we are telling you, will be pleased to see the improvements coming back in few weeks or months. And you will want to share your data with your doctor, and you should do that. It's a good idea to have your machine calibrated in their office also. Take the whatever machine you have at home, take to the doctor's office, check in their mercury based blood pressure monitors, and check the at the same time check with your blood pressure monitoring device also, and see the difference there. Usually 2 to 3% difference would be there. So come at an accurate level and then start you know uh, coming to a conclusion whether you have a blood pressure or not. Thank you so much.